Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with the second video in this series where I try to find the best side quest in The Witcher 3. As a quick reminder, the format works as follows. For every quest, at the end I must answer a question. Could this be the best side quest in the entire game? If the answer is yes, then I add it to the list of contenders, and in one final video in the future, we will crown the actual winner. If the answer is no, it is eliminated and it's gone for good. Today we talk about Ghosts of the Past, a side quest that reunites us with a certain character from The Witcher 2. First, let's talk about how you can actually find a quest in the game, because some of you might have actually never done it because it's actually pretty easy to miss. First, of course, Letho must be alive in your playthrough of Witcher 3. If he is, then you can go to Lindenvale, hopefully I pronounced that right, and you can either talk with Dolores or interact with the notice board. Additionally, if you end up going to the Rearden Manor without picking up the quest, Letho will still be there and the quest will activate once you get near. Personally, I talked with Dolores and then I made my way to the manor. The first thing that actually happened to me once I got there was that I got hurt by a trap on the ground. After inspecting the area, I quickly realized that there were traps hidden everywhere, so I needed to be extremely careful. Also, the side quest took me there to slay some monsters, and yet, the place was completely empty. After some exploration, Geralt heard some noise in a barn, and while investigating that, I found Letho.
Your reflexes have slowed. Hope you're not hurt. Those were my traps.
Letho then explained he had been tracked for a while by bounty hunters who wanted to kill him thanks to a bounty put on his head by the Emperor. Then some scouts got right in our face as we were discussing, and it was time to choose if I wanted to help Letho or not. I think if Letho is alive and well in Witcher 3, it probably means you thought he deserved to live in Witcher 2. So, keeping that in mind, it seemed logical to me that Geralt would actually help him defeat the ones tracking him. So I helped him kill the bounty hunters and then we made our way to Lewis. You see, Lewis was a friend of Letho, the only one who actually knew where he was hiding, so when people showed up at the Rearden Manor, Letho realized that Lewis betrayed him. All of that meant that talking with Lewis could prove useful for two reasons. First, Letho wanted some kind of revenge for the betrayal, and second, it meant Lewis might actually know where the rest of the bounty hunters were hiding. So, we got onto our horses, and I gotta say, there was something special about riding with Letho. He's kinda intimidating, you know, and just being two Witchers riding together like that just felt like we were very powerful. Anyways, we talked with Lewis, and I'm sure you saw it coming, we killed him and his crew. That's not entirely true though, because Letho ended up leaving Lewis alive, but he refused to give him medicine before leaving, which was pretty much a death sentence, but you never know. Lewis gave Letho the information about where Vester was hiding, and as far as I can tell, Vester was the leader of the group of bounty hunters. So we rode our horses to Lindenvale where he was hiding, and we found him with 8 of his men. Before approaching, Letho asked Geralt to not get involved, and then he confronted all of them alone. After chatting about the price on his head, Letho got a bolt on his shoulder, and then they all started fighting. It was a bloodbath. That is until Letho fell on the ground, appearing dead. Then we, the player, had to make probably the biggest choice of the quest. Not because it's a hard one to make, but because of the consequences it can have. I think most players would choose to slay Vester and the rest of his men. I did so, and soon we'll talk about why that kinda goes against Letho's plan. Anyways, after killing everyone, Geralt caught a scent of Zenguiberian venom near the corpse of Letho, and he realized something fishy was probably going on. After, Geralt somehow managed to get Letho in the hut, which probably proved to be more challenging than defeating Eredin and the entire Wild Hunt, with how heavy he must be, but the Witcher somehow managed. While inside, Geralt waited some time, and then Letho woke up. Geralt then talked to him about the venom, and turns out he had the antidote all this time. He simply wanted to fake his death. That was his master plan from the start. In the past, he found Vester's Arbalist and paid him. That's likely why the Arbalist fired a bolt at Letho so early and without waiting for Vester's orders. Now, if I did not intervene and let them think Letho was dead, he would be a free man now, as the word of his death would have spread quickly. Unfortunately for him, I guess, because of Geralt, now he was back to square one. Then, right before the quest ends, I had to make the decision on whether or not I wanted to send Letho to Kaer Morhen. I think that it's really up for debate here on what Geralt would do. At this point, Geralt doesn't know that a bunch of people will end up at Kaer Morhen for the big battle. The thing is, I'm not sure Geralt would have felt like he owed anything to Letho, and he very well might have just let him survive on his own. I'm really torn on this, but I personally decided to let him go to Kaer Morhen just to interact with him again in the future. Alright, that's pretty much it when it comes to the events that happen in Ghosts of the Past. It's a great quest, especially for the people who played Witcher 2 and care about Letho. Regardless of that, I think Letho is still an interesting character, and he's probably entertaining even for the people who did not know him prior to this quest.
We got a plan of attack?
Yeah, improvise.
They're witches! Witches don't attack humans!
Make an exception for you.
You gotta understand, you don't say no to an offer like that.
I understand.
Hey, my medicine!
Gotta understand, Lewis. You don't betray men like me.
What the blazes? A bolt of lightning or something?
We'll kill you in a moment. Wanna kill me, but you don't even know me. Not nice. Think I have to punish you for that. But I won't kill you. I'll just cut off your hands. Cut off all your hands. One man after the other.
In addition, I find there is always something special about meeting and talking with other Witchers, a sort of mutual respect and understanding that you can't really have with anyone else, so I enjoyed that aspect particularly. I also enjoyed the way they introduced Letho in the quest, finding the traps and then realizing that there are no monsters left because they were probably killed, evident signs that a Witcher might have been there, and I appreciated that. The option to send Letho to Kaer Morhen also had more meaning to the quest, and I'm happy the devs gave us the choice to do that. The story, like I said, is pretty straightforward until the twist at the end. It's just some cool stuff with a cool character, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's definitely on the shorter side if you compare it to some of the other quests that we'll look at, so yeah, I'd say it's conveniently short and sweet. Alright, keeping all of that in mind, it's time to answer the question: could Ghosts of the Past be the best side quest in the game? While it's a great side quest, and I'm definitely happy that it's in the game, I don't think it is. Like I said, it's a bit short, which can be a good thing, but for it to really be the best side quest, it would need to offer a little bit more and send us on a bigger journey, I would say. Again, I want to put some emphasis here and say again that I absolutely love this quest, and the fact that it won't be included in the final video just shows how great some of the side quests in this game actually are. Thank you all so much for making it to the end, and I really hope you enjoyed. As always, tell me in the comment section if there's a quest that you'd like to see included, because if I see a quest mentioned often, I'll definitely make a video about it at some point. Also, make sure to check the last video in this series where I talked about the Tower Full of Mice. Alright, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to like the video. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you all soon in a new video. Bye bye.